The blooming of flowers marks a new season for new animes, and why not start it off with a classic, Spice and Wolf? I vividly remember my teen life spending evenings glued to my screen watching Spice and Wolf. It was one of the first times I checked out a slow-paced slice of life. On a surface level, the anime talks about how money flows in society, the unique attribute of coins instead of paper money, and how to gain advantages in negotiations. Now, you might question why this has a devoted fan base when the story is about economics. This is due to the concept of watching a show at the right time of your life. It's perfect for younger demographics because much of the dialogue hits home on a human level. I distinctly remember the sentence, "You lose lots of things from greed, but you don't gain anything from abstinence." Every episode is a wave of nostalgia for me because it takes me back to a time of uncertainty. There is a magic to simple phrases that perfectly capture the everyday struggles or joys we all face. I hope, just like me, my fellow young anime watchers also get that feeling. Spice and Wolf in 2024 was an unexpected happy occurrence, and I am all eyes for it. Speaking of nostalgia, I miss the good old days of angel demons or even mischievous spirits crashing into the protagonist's life and causing delightful havoc in them. Like in To Love Ru, an alien suddenly appearing in the bathroom, or in DxD, where Issei enters a devil society. We don't see those kind of settings a lot these days. It has become a lost art. So I'm happy that the Angel anime contains some of that element. There is not much to say about the story, but for the wholesome, it is a great watch. Another wholesome show of the season is The Dilemma of the Archdemon. The good old slavery. It never gets old, does it? Well, there is a cute elf at least. Always into researching with few social interactions, our protagonist falls in love at first sight with the elf. He puts his entire fortune into her, and thus begins the day-to-day life of Jagan and Nefi. Jagan doesn't understand the art of conversations and usually has a scary demeanor. At first, there are trust issues between them. However, Nefi finds kindness within Jagan. The story is just about them living together, trying to grow each other's chemistry. Nefi is the bread and butter of the story, and I give it a casual watch of the season check. Let's continue the wholesome trend with Shimigami no Bochan to Kuromade. This show knows what it aims to be. Now that the end goal is known, the final stages of the story have started. I confess that I was baited into the show, but I came out satisfied with it, as there is nothing bad to say about the story, characters, and its aesthetics. Bochan's entire backstory is solid and open pages as to why he was depressed and desperate to die. Alice is just an angel of a person, and I would never stop speaking about her. Moreover, who knew the side characters would have found their place in the anime as well? This is one of the few animes where I don't desire to see something. I go along with the flow of the frames. It's just perfect writing, and the author understands his meticulously crafted world. The slow build of the climax is bittersweet, and I hope many eyes will be with me watching the story's end. What a journey it has been watching and reading the series, and I can't thank the story enough for all the joys and the heartstrings it has pulled. Now let's tackle the title of the video, Begone Weak Protagonist. Stories are set up in many ways. You have to consider the world, characters, and plot for an effective story. Although, all of that is useless if the protagonist is subpar. For me, a compelling story needs a protagonist who actively drives the plot. A weak protagonist is the bane of our existence because they make the watching experience frustrating and stagnant. It's not like the weak main character trope should not touch our strings. Being weak is not frustrating, but staying weak is. Countless protagonists don't have character development at all. Kazuya is the best example of this because what he is in episode 1 is what he is in the current manga chapter. People grow with circumstances. It's what the viewers are trying to see. Facing adversity and having the last laugh. Nowadays, you come across weak MCs that don't do one role right. The era of falling head over heels after protagonists have seemingly disappeared. Thankfully, all hope is not lost as this season has two protagonists whom I genuinely love. Evolution is found in every genre. a concept of being better than your predecessors. Need evidence? Look no further than Windbreaker, the evolution of Tokyo Revengers. Better story? Check. Better characters? Check. A more realistic world? Check. And the cherry on the top of the cake, a better protagonist. Not even considering the average story, the crybaby Takemichi makes the show insufferable. As soon as I watched the first episode of Windbreaker, my immediate respect for Sakura was apparent. Even as a small boy, the weight of stairs settled on him, whispers of abnormal storm within, a constant reminder that his uniqueness was a curse. So does he cry about it all the time? Hell no. He fights for everything till those gauges turn to admiration. See, I like Takemichi's bravery, but at one point with no strength backing it up, it's just ignorance. Sakura is charismatic and a fitting leader to a group of dreamers. The well-developed side characters are another highlight. But let's not forget the truly exhilarating fight choreography. The head-to-end combat sequences are a standout, delivering a raw intensity that keeps you on the edge of your seat. It's just a fun watch, and in the coming episodes, I'd like to see Sakura fighting powerful characters, how he faces problems, and how he becomes the top dog of the group. This was Windbreaker, but another anime of the season with a strong protagonist is Kaijuu number 8. I never thought I'd see this, a Shonen Jump manga with a 32-year-old main character. Shonen Jump's new anime looks promising. I especially love Kafka because he's one of those characters who never gave up on his ambitions even if he was weak. I like the childhood setting. It creates a dynamic of chasing after someone you had chased for years. It will be the talk of the town because of his likability. Excited for many more seasons to come. Now, this was supposed to be the end of the video, but in every season, there is one anime that unexpectedly hits my heart in different ways. I never expected Great Pretenders to be an artistic classic. I never expected Odd Taxi to be that good. As much as Wonder Egg Priority Engine sucked, I never expected to like it that much. Anime originals always fall under your radar, but when you do give it a chance, it's an experience like no other. One such example is from this season, JellyFish Can Swim in the Night. Moe girls doing moe things. When I saw the trailer, those were my thoughts, but the story is so much deeper. In episode 1, we ride along in the morning with a girl. She seems to be in pop culture, copying different celebrities' lifestyles. Between travels, she stumbles upon a graffiti art on a random wall. Yes, she made that art after winning some kind of competition, but the emotion shown is embarrassment rather than content. After hearing criticisms, she cowers in fear, declaring to never touch the pen again. After losing her one passion, she becomes the sheep in society and copies every popular thing. Uncertain of her future, she wanders around, hoping one day that spark comes. A glimmer appeared before her when she met up with her fan. She loved her drawing, but when asked to draw once again, she went back to the old habit, running away. The subject she drew was a jellyfish. They can swim by themselves. They don't glow without the sun. They are dependent on others to survive. Mahiru needed someone to lean on, someone that could be her son. After understanding that, she picks up the pen and begins a new chapter in her life. This was the first episode by itself. One symbolic element that I really liked in the episode was this sock. Mahiru copied everything popular, but that sock was not the next thing to craze about, but she still wore that sock. It shows that no matter how hard you try to blend in, your unique color will always stand out. People might like or dislike your taste, but you have to care about your opinions before you go to others. Episode 1 was all about finding that jellyfish that will motivate you to move forward in life. Similarly, episode 2 is all about the identity crisis. The toll persona gives to an idol. How small acts of kindness go a long way for some random person in life that you are not even trying to save. As far as I have seen, all the episodes have a certain objective and the anime does wonders conveying that artistically. This was the surprise of the season and I am glad I took the time to watch it. Tell me about your thoughts on the entire season and until next time, meet you in the dungeons of anime.